everything.
Right at the end by the firehouse?
I ran. I just grabbed him and just brought him to the sidewalk.
We're out Ground Zero where the construction continues, of course, gearing up for Sunday's big 10th anniversary ceremony. If you look behind me, you can see the reflecting pools as well as the memorial and museum.
Good evening. Holmes's parents live in the two-story home behind me. His mother is still inside. Up to this point, the family has not said much about the shooting. Tonight, we're learning there may have been some early indications their son was planning something.
It's nauseating. It's overwhelming.
Tammy Estelano and her family are seeing what's left of their home for the first time.
It's beyond any sadness because I can still see the memories here and I can see the kids playing over the ashes. And it's like, wow, it's gone.
The family's 2 cats are missing. 10-year-old Michaela shows us where her bedroom used to be, but it's hard even for her to pick out.
Right here should have been my room. We didn't think the fire was gonna come here. We left everything. Everything we had. Now we have nothing.
Come on, guys, you're home.
Just down the street, relief for Greg Curtis. The smoke was in his backyard when he packed up and left.
To pull up and see everything that we have, it's not much, but it's ours. And to know that all those people lost that, you know, you rejoice for a minute, but then you just think about all the other people, and it's tough.
CAL FIRE says 11 homes were destroyed in all, along with 14 outbuildings, most on Tierra del Sol. For some, almost nothing is salvageable.
What'd you find?
Oh my God, Tammy.
Oh.
But sometimes there's more.
Mom!
Hidden underneath that truck,
Baby, come here.
their little calico cat, singed whiskers and all.
She's still the same cat, honey. She survived.
Through all the loss, this family says there's a little bit of hope, and her name is Princess.
She's purring.
And the neighborhood is already rallying. Jackie Blue's Rescue Angels has agreed to care for that cat free of charge. Firefighters are still here, making sure there's no flare-ups. We're told they'll begin to send crews home tomorrow. Reporting near Campo, Derek Stahl, San Diego 6 News.
Once a car goes by this lane, it completely floods the store.
Roger English frantically fights back the rainwater with a broom as his only defense.
The storm drains are flooded. Once they reach capacity, then it starts coming over the curb, and once it comes over the curb, it comes in the store here.
All afternoon, he stood here guarding the store door.
Sweeping the water out, holding it back, literally holding it back. You can see the water coming up to right here.
Just across the street, Mission Beach resident Julie Blue pulls into her apartment to find her garage flooded.
It is a little scary because I feel stranded. It is island court, and now we feel like I'm on an island.
While the rain has been pounding the coastal communities here in San Diego today, some would argue that the worst part about this storm has been the wind.
Tree branches were falling on cars on Mission Boulevard, so it's bad all the way around.
I have a shovel. We found Brenda Morrison walking through the high waters looking for sandbags.
It's very frightening. My parents live across from me, also on Venice Court, and both of our houses right now are about an inch deep.
It seems like every year we do get some flooding. Right now it seems like this one has got a lot of spot flooding everywhere.
Leaving residents like Brenda doing what they can to protect their home.
I need you back, man, just right here.
Look at all the smoke.
All right.
Ruth Koch looked in agony as her La Mesa home went up in flames.
I don't know, we're inside, and then somebody's yelling at me. Yeah. I had to get out of the house because the house is on fire.
Koch didn't know what ignited the blaze.
I don't know, I'm inside. Like I said, I'm inside. They started from the other house.
Firefighters say the fire started in a 2-story apartment complex right behind Koch's house. Small explosions resonated from the house, making it difficult for firefighters to aggressively extinguish the flames.
You saw flames going up and up and up.
Koch's neighbor rushed to save her and her dog.
I saw all the smoke, I ran, I just grabbed him and just brought him to the sidewalk.
Firefighters say it was tough to gain control of the raging fire, especially since they didn't know what was burning in the house.
We had some initial reports, some concerns of potentially hazardous materials inside the structure, so we went to a defensive mode.
Justin Smith is not surprised by the fire. Sources close to the case say it's possible the home was a meth house.
There's a lot of people here at night, hanging out kind of in the front yard over here.
Look at the smoke, look at the smoke.
Ruth Koch says she's just happy she made it out before it was too late.
Walked out and seen that right behind my house the mountain was completely engulfed.
Flames descended on Shelter Valley fast. Trish Copeland was one of about 350 people evacuated. She had 15 minutes to grab her kids, her dogs, and go.
It's pretty helpless just sitting here going, okay, everything I own is about to be destroyed, and where do I go from here?
But not everyone left as ordered. Josh Takarian wouldn't leave because he couldn't get his 7 dogs and 2 horses in his car, and he wasn't about to leave them.
Just try to fight it and protect our stuff. And if it gets down to the point, we're just going to leave and walk with our animals.
Fire crews attacked the fast-moving flames with hundreds of firefighters on the ground and 8 aircraft as of late Thursday afternoon. The rugged terrain and winds making for a difficult battle.
We are having resources continue to filter in, and firefighters will be out there through the night trying to get perimeter control.
Fire crews say here at the lower levels, the flames are eating through this light scrub brush, but as it moves higher up Granite Mountain, it is finding thicker, heavier fuel.
As it moves into that, it'll become a more intense fire.